the young and the restless spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, fellow Genoa City gossips. Today is a beautiful day to dive into the absolute madness that is our favorite soap. Grab your coffee, tea, or maybe something stronger because we have a lot to unpack today. Oh my God, you guys. I am sitting here typing furiously at my keyboard at some ungodly hour because I literally cannot sleep after processing what is coming up for the week of August 3 in Genoa City. I mean, my brain is buzzing. Are we actually seeing what I think we're seeing? Because I have been watching this show for years, and I swear, sometimes the writers just want to test our blood pressure. I am so emotionally invested in these people that I feel like I need a therapist just to deal with their life choices. Let's just jump right into it because I have opinions and I need to get this out of my system before I explode. I cannot believe they did that. And by that, I mean Phyllis actually taking off Matt Clark's ankle monitor. What on earth is going through her head? I know some people are loving this chaotic, unhinged version of Phyllis, but personally, I am screaming at my screen. She is literally playing with fire while standing in a pool of gasoline. We all know Matt is a dangerous, manipulative psycho. Remember when he faked amnesia? Remember when he lured Nick and Adam to that rundown gas station in Vegas and Nick ended up relapsing on fentanyl and cocaine? Yeah, didn't work then either to make us feel sorry for him, and it's not working now. And now he's just roaming around free? Oh, I am dreading this. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about the absolute hurricane of revenge that is about to hit them. Victor Newman, the mustache. Do Phyllis and Matt seriously think they are going to get away with this? Victor is going to go absolutely scorched earth on both of them. He just found out that the ankle monitor is off, and Victor, he doesn't just get mad, he gets even. He is going to target Matt and Phyllis with a vengeance that will make his past schemes look like child's play. I am here for it, honestly. I want to see Victor crush Matt. But Phyllis? I mean, she brought this on herself, but I can't help but cringe at the absolute destruction headed her way. She has a history of self-destructive paranoia, but this takes the cake. Okay, back to the point of Victor for a second. Can we talk about this fresh start with Nikki? I'm sorry, but am I the only one who is getting whiplash from these two? One minute he's ruthlessly exploiting her severe headaches and tricking her into signing away her Newman Enterprises shares to a trust he controls, which, by the way, was one of the most toxic things he has ever done. And the next minute, he's apologizing and saying his love for her is stronger than his hatred for Jack Abbott. And Nikki just forgives him, just like that. They agree to start a new chapter together. I mean, it's Victor and Nikki. We all know they are endgame. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another vow renewal, a massive party, or yet another wedding out of this. They love a grand spectacle. And honestly, after the sheer terror of her bandages being removed and the doctors saying her sight might never return, maybe they need a win. But part of me is just like, Nikki, girl, stand up. Make him work for it. Don't just let him off the hook for bringing Patty Williams back into their orbit. And speaking of Nikki, we seriously need to talk about her helicopter parenting with Nick. Look, I get it. Nick checking himself into rehab voluntarily to battle his severe addiction is a massive, terrifying deal. It's a dark storyline, and my heart breaks for Nick. He has been through so much, and seeing him hit rock bottom in Vegas was gut-wrenching. But Nikki is completely losing her mind with panic because she can't prepare him for it. Ma'am, he is a grandfather. He is not a teenager going off to summer camp. Nick is a fully grown adult man who has lived through unimaginable trauma, and he is finally taking responsibility for his own life. Nikki needs to step back and let him heal. I know her own history with alcoholism makes her hypersensitive to this, and maybe I'm being too harsh because I know how much a mother loves her son, but her overbearing anxiety is just too much right now. Contradicting myself here, I know, because if it were my kid, I'd panic too. But still, let the man breathe and do the work. Let's pivot to a completely different disaster, because my blood is boiling just thinking about Devin Winters. Devin, 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 what is wrong with you? The spoilers for August 3 show that Abby and Devin's marriage is hitting a terrible, awful turning point, and it is 100% his fault. I am so frustrated with him. Yes, what Mariah did when she had her psychological break and kidnapped Dominic was horrific. I am not minimizing that trauma. It was a nightmare for Abby and Devin. But Devin is letting his unchecked, unhinged rage completely destroy his life and his marriage today. He is threatening legal action, he is snapping at everyone, and he is just a miserable person to be around right now. Abby is trying so hard. This sweet, gentle blonde is doing everything in her power to smooth things over and keep their family together. She has been through the ringer, especially recently with her mother, Ashley, having a feral breakdown after Patty and Markham kidnapped Abby and Dominic. Abby needs support, not a husband who is constantly blowing up. But Devin is just pushing her away with his constant fury. And you know what happens when Abby feels neglected and exhausted? She looks for comfort elsewhere. And who is waiting in the wings? Daniel Romalotti Jr.? I cannot. Are we really doing this again? Daniel acting as the temporary replacement for Abby's affections? It wouldn't be the first time. I kind of hate it, but I also kind of love the drama. Daniel is already overwhelmed trying to play peacemaker between his mother Phyllis and Cricket, and now he's going to get tangled up with Abby. It's a mess, and I am grabbing my popcorn, but poor Abby deserves so much better than Devin's current toxic behavior. If Devin doesn't wake up soon, he is going to lose his family all over again. Speaking of toxic behavior, let's talk about Billy Abbott. I am so over him. I really am. The relationship between Billy and Sally Spectra is fracturing into a million pieces, and I am honestly cheering for its demise. Billy is growing more and more bitter as secrets come out, and he is constantly playing the victim. Did he forget that his and Jill's constant doubts and meddling literally contributed to the stress that led to Sally's tragic car crash and her losing the baby? Sally is heartbroken, guarded, and hiding her true feelings, and instead of stepping up and taking full responsibility, Billy is just getting bitter. Sally deserves the world. She has faced so many career setbacks, so much devastating heartbreak, losing baby Ava with Adam, and now this horrific miscarriage with Billy. And who is she relying on? Audra Charles. The fact that Audra is Sally's strongest emotional bond right now is wild to me, but I actually love their friendship. Audra gets it. She had her own secret miscarriage years ago with Noah. Billy will never understand Sally the way she needs to be understood, because Billy only understands Billy. I predict they are going to crash and burn spectacularly, and I am here for it. Free Sally. Let her focus on her company and herself, or honestly, put her back with Adam. There, I said it. I know Adam is with Chelsea right now, but the Chatham reunion feels forced anyway, and Adam at least truly loves Sally. Now, let's talk about a reunion that is actively making me nauseous. Lily and Kane. Why, Lily, why? I have been a fan since 2015, and I have seen Kane do some shady stuff, but his recent bone marrow extortion, literally using Malcolm's life or death need for a transplant to blackmail his way back into Lily's life and demand control of Chancellor Winters, that is peak toxicity. And Lily just fell for it. She engaged in this romantic reunion with him out of some twisted sense of gratitude and old habits. I was screaming at my TV. Have we learned nothing from the past decade of Kane's lies? But thank the soap gods, because the August 3 spoilers say their romantic reunion is facing unexpected obstacles. Good. I hope the obstacles are giant, spiky, and completely ruin Kane's manipulative plans. Lily is a strong, powerful CEO, and she does not need to be tied down to a man who uses her dying uncle as a bargaining chip. I don't know what these obstacles are yet, but I am praying it involves someone exposing Kane's full agenda, or maybe Lily finally waking up and realizing she is being played. Let Kane pack his bags and leave Genoa City. We don't want him. Okay, deep breath. Because we have to talk about the darkest, most terrifying storyline on the show right now. Diane Jenkins Abbott, Patty Williams, and Dr. Lawrence Markham. I have actual chills. Diane is out here playing detective, desperately searching for answers about her kidnapping, and it is going to blow up in her face. The spoilers say her search might uncover a dangerous new mystery tied to Patty and Markham. Diane, girl, stop. You are poking a bear that has already proven it will maul you. Let's review the facts. Patty Williams is completely unhinged. She and Markham literally kidnapped Ashley's daughter Abby and grandson Dominic just to destroy Ashley. Patty is blackmailing Jack for sex. She is a violent, delusional psychopath who once poisoned Summer Newman and stole Emily Peterson's face. And Markham, he is a cold, murderous, corrupt psychiatrist who might actually be Martin Laurent with a surgically altered face. Do you realize how insane this is? Diane is traumatized, I get it. She was ambushed, choked, and locked in a padded room by this maniac. But digging deeper into this is going to get someone killed. I have this incredibly eerie feeling that the chilling story of Markham and Patty is nowhere near over. In fact, I think it's just getting started. Victor's already involved. Kyle made that incredibly stupid and dangerous deal with Patty in jail to get revenge on Victor, which Claire warned him about. But does Kyle ever listen? No. And Tracy is risking her life trying to contact Martin Laurent. It is a massive powder keg, and Diane is walking around with a lit match. I am terrified for the Abbott family, but I also literally cannot look away. This is the kind of high-stakes soap opera drama that keeps me coming back year after year. So, what do you guys think? Am I totally off base here? Are you rooting for Devin? Or do you agree he's being awful and Abby should run to Daniel? Do you think Victor will actually destroy Phyllis? Or will she slither her way out of it like she always does? Will Nick survive rehab and come out stronger? And please tell me, I'm not the only one having nightmares about Patty Williams and Dr. Markham. Drop your thoughts, theories, and rants below because I need to know I am not alone in this Genoa City-induced madness. Until next time, stay restless.